Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Factorio Undefeatable. And I just want to apologize, by the way, first of all, because I really haven't been using the Factorissimo factories as much as I really should be. I don't know why I haven't, but as I mentioned in the comments the other day to people who were asking, or was it the comments or was it in some sort of a stream? I think it was maybe on Rhapsody's stream for some weird reason. Yeah, basically, I do plan on using a bunch more Factorissimo factories, but I kind of want to get to the stage where I have a layout for everything out with the factories, apart from power. Power can fuck off into factories forever, as far as I'm concerned. But when I do actually start to progress towards robots, which means that we can build stuff, I do plan on moving a load of stuff into Factorissimo factories, just because it's going to be really nice to clear everything up, and I'm sure we'll enjoy the little refresh, so to speak, of the factory. Should allow things to get all nice and tidy. Okay, there we go. This should be all that we need. Now all we need to do is get this sulfuric acid from... Not the sulfuric acid. It's not sulfuric acid yet. It's sulfur dioxide right now. Sulfur dioxide from here to here. Correct? I think I'm correct in saying that. Alright, let's get a bunch of copper pipes. Not copper pipes at all. Let's get a bunch of iron pipes. I think iron pipes should be all that we need. Speaking of iron, we're actually out of iron. We haven't been producing iron for quite a significant amount of time at this point, which is obviously a concern. I mean, I'm obviously very concerned by this, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay. Let's get this. I kind of want them to run parallel to each other. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, why not? Okay, how far up do we need to go? I guess this will do. This is a little bit shambolic here, but I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it works. Yeah, you can come out under this way. Kind of gonna work. I mean, it's not gonna work. It's just gonna be a little bit untidy, okay? And you know what? There's nothing wrong with a little bit of untidiness. Also, I thought I completely got rid of all these trees. Have they regrown that quickly? I mean, if so, that's great. You know, sign me up. That is good news, but I didn't think that they'd regrow that quickly. I blasted them with an explosive termite in the last episode. I remember that fondly. It was actually really, really fun. Good stress relief, actually. Okay, that goes in there. One more. And now we just need to fill in the blank bits. There we go, there we go. So we should be having a lot more sulfur dioxide coming in. We might need to stick in a couple of, whatchamacallit, a couple of little engine thingies. What are they called? No, not pump ones. Pump ones didn't work. Small pumps were the ones that worked. Yeah, we might need to get a small pump in here. I think this was the one that worked. Yeah, there we go. That should speed up the flow a little bit and make things work just that little bit better. Why is this not working? Because it's not connected. That's that's exactly why. It's not fully connected. That's why. I mean, that's exactly why, right? There we go. Suddenly everything is working, and now we should be getting a lot of sulfur dioxide. Yep, there we go. As you can see, loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of sulfur dioxide. It's working. It's great. Happy days. Whilst I'm here and whilst I notice this, let's get loads of those inserters down because we need to. Always good to stay on top of our defensive measures and stuff. It's very, very good. Now, we're going to need to make sure that we somehow get all of the nickel that we've got stored up in these chests, and we need to get it to the appropriate place, as in all the way over here, right? We can also... Oh shit, we do need to actually start cracking through a few more science packs. Yeah, let's go run up and get some batteries, because... No, we don't need to do that. We just need to deliver these to where they need to go. Perfect. It's a good thing that I set these up. 37 science packs should be enough to get us across the finishing line for alloy processing. Because if you remember, about 16 episodes ago, that's an exaggeration, obviously, but it stands. A long, long time ago, we were originally trying to set up the metal mixing furnaces to make a butt ton of lead, because lead is actually the resource that we really need, probably the most, actually, at this current moment. There we go. Yeah, we need lead plates. We need a lot of lead plates right now, so we're currently working on that. I'd imagine that it's the issue over here that we've got, that we don't have enough lead, right? Let's have a look. Come on, let me click on this. We don't have enough circuit boards. What? Tin. You don't have enough tin. Oh, goodness me. That's not something that I anticipated. I didn't think we'd be out of tin. I mean, I can understand why we're out of tin, but I didn't think that that would be happening for a long, long time to come. And what are we talking about? We've got tin right here. Wait a minute. The tin only goes onto one side of the belt. Wait, what? It should be going onto the side of the belt. Does it? Oh, it only goes onto that side. Okay, yeah, so basically we need to balance it a little bit better than we've currently got right now. And because it's not working, because that one is out of resources. And so is... No, that one's not out of resources yet. Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. That is my bad. And here I was trying to blame the game for something. Jeez, what a jerk I am. Okay, there we go. That should pretty much, well, not solve our tin problem, but should go some way to resolving it, I guess. In the meantime, lead, science, alloy processing, that's coming along. Let's get this nickel over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I really should do this. I just need to get it done. It's going to be a little bit complex to get it set up, though, unfortunately. So, a little bit of a bummer. Let's build a couple of long-armed inserters, just because I've got a funny feeling that we might need them. I'm also going to build a butt ton of fast inserters. I say a butt ton of fast inserters. I'm not really going to build a butt ton of fast inserters. Oh, God. This is a little bit annoying how tight things are up here. I mean, this is obviously all going to get replaced by... It's all going to be in a Factorissimo factory, probably up here. I'll probably do that sometime. If I do something like this, will this actually work? Here's the question. If I do something like this... No, this is never going to work. It'll have to be, like, under here. Right? Like, that'll work. That should work pretty much perfectly. But this will all be inside a Factorissimo factory. Like, this is a very temporary setup, as I think I've explained enough times. Shift E, let's get your drop tile position, like, right there. Perfect. Let's copy this. Paste, paste. Perfect. Good. Alright. That should be 1/2 belt of nickel coming right up. And then this side over here is obviously much, much easier. Because, you know, there's no space limitations. And as I say, those space limitations, they're not permanent. They're very, very temporary. Because Factorissimo factories are going to become a much bigger part. I guess I haven't really been using them because... I haven't really felt the need to. Like, there's nothing that's really compelled me to just go and do it, which I really should be using them a lot more, but at the same time, I'm enjoying... I will enjoy, I think, having access to robots, and so that's going to make the transition between non-Factorissimo factories to Factorissimo factories super, super quick and easy. Let's grab a little bit of belt. Cannot insert transport belt. Go fuck yourself, game. Go fuck yourself. What can I make? I can make shit tons of these things. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so the transition between Factorissimo factory and non-Factorissimo factory should be very, very easy when we do decide to actually do it. So let's get something like this coming out this way. Should be good. How are we doing for wood over here? Things seem to be going alright, to be honest. How are seedlings getting into this process? What? How are seedlings in this process? That's very, very strange. I don't understand how they managed to get here. Just as like a quick little side detour. Yeah, let's stick the germlings that we just picked up into this chest here. I don't understand how they ever arrived here, I'll be honest. I'll be very, very honest about this. And we picked up more of them. Where the hell did they go? There we go. Yeah, I don't understand how they got into the process, but it doesn't particularly matter now. We've fixed it, I presume. I'm just gonna assume that we fixed it. Okay. Let me pick you up. Pick you up. Great. Come on. There we go. Underground belt. Perfect. We only need to get it up there. That's all we need to do. It's the only distance that we need to go. Really, in this episode, actually. I don't think we'll really need to go any further than this. At all. With this nickel. I mean, we might. But I'm hoping beyond hope that we do not have to go... Can't get through there. What was I thinking? I'm hoping beyond hope that we don't have to add nickel plate to the main bus. I mean, we might have to. We might want to. It might be something that we... I don't really want to get rid of this wall because it's going to take up so much of my inventory space. But we might... We might want to. We might want to. Which could be kind of fun. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. It's complete. And also we completed alloy. We completed alloy mixing as well, which is really, 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 really nice. Super happy about that. Everything looks pretty darn good. Apart from the fact that we excluded this little dude over here, which, well, yeah, we probably shouldn't have done. That's wrong. We can do this, I guess. Yeah, something like that. There we go. And then you can go from here, and then we just need to adopt your drop position. Perfect. There we go. That works an absolute charm. I mean, it's not perfect. Nothing ever is in this world that we live in. But, it's pretty damned good, actually. It's pretty darn good. Okay, let's have a little look at the alloy mixing furnaces right now, because... It's not an alloy metal mixing furnace. It's just a metal mixing furnace. Okay, so it's an electric metal mixing furnace. We should be able to make a good few of them. I'm thinking like 5 or so. I think it should be more than what we need. I think so anyway. I do not really know. What do you need? You need batteries. I don't have any more batteries on my person, I'm afraid, so... That's a little bit of a shame. Okay, I'll drop that seedling down there. Make a tree in the future, I hope. Alright, we've got all the resources that we need. Let's turn it into something good. Let's turn it into lead. Why do we not combine these stacks? There we go. Electric metal mixing furnace. I'm 90% sure that we've got all of the materials that we need to make this a reality. Stone brick? No, that's not what we need. Steel plate? No. Glass? No. Rubber? No. Lead plate? No. Silver plate? No. Tin plate? No. Bronze plate? No. We don't actually have a use for bronze yet. Solder? We could do, but it's lead that we need. Wait, what? It's a advanced lead processing. Made in... Wait, what? 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 Is this not the furnace for the job? Metal mixing furnace. What? Alloy processing. Alloy processing 2. Multi-purpose furnace. Electric multi-purpose furnace. Electric chemical furnace? Is this what we need? I guess this is what we need. Fuck. So you mean instead of a fucking... Oh my god, I wasted so much time building a fucking alloy metal mixing furnace. Oh my god, what a fucking idiot. Okay, we need a red one. I mean, I guess that's kind of like tinted red, I guess? That's fucking pushing it a little bit, I'm afraid. Like, that's kind of horseshit. That is really fucking annoying. That is mega fucking annoying. That really, really is. At least we're fine for car. Jesus Christ, that's fucking annoying. Okay, let's go and try and make some batteries, because... Oh, jeez, this area is actually going out of power. Out of coal. Let me try and also resolve that at the same time. There we go. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go and try and get some batteries and try and fix this annoying daft stuff that is apparently happening, and my ability to misidentify. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Everything is being destroyed down there. Why is everything being destroyed? That's my nickel area. Is that my lead area as well? Where's the car? Car's down here. We're kind of close. Jesus Christ. Alright, carnage. How many turrets are engaged with the enemy? One turret is engaged with the enemy. It's not enough turrets. Okay. Jesus Christ. What went wrong? What went wrong? Oh shit. Yep, this was the nickel area. How did everything here manage to get destroyed? I mean, obviously I know it was the biters, right? But oh yeah, that was me that destroyed the. That was me that destroyed this area. Sorry, my bad. That was on me. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can file a complaint with somebody about that. Sorry. That was me. That was my fault. Yeah, cool. Something like that. I mean, this area is very rudimentarily... rudiment... Okay, whatever. It's very underprotected in comparison to, like, everywhere else. Which I suppose is where the majority of the problem lies. But... yeah, it's just annoying that, it's just annoying that there wasn't enough here to defend against the horrific biter attack. Okay. That in there. Something like that in there. That in there. And that in there. I mean, that kind of works, I guess. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do for now. I was having a little think about what we want to do in regards to the soldering area, because at the moment one of the key uses of our lead is actually for solder, right? And as you may be aware, solder is currently manufactured. Oh, I need to get batteries. I'll get batteries while I'm talking about the solder area that I've had a little bit of a change of heart for. So we're gonna go and get batteries so we can stick them in the manufacturing area. Anyway, soldering is currently done right here, actually. And currently the recipe that we use is 7 lead to 4 tin. Now, I do believe that in the electric mixing furnace, we can get a better deal for that. So we can get 11 solder plate from 9 tin, 1 copper, and 1 silver plate. Now, that's good. That's really good for us because 1 copper plate is super easy to come by. We've obviously got loads of copper. I mean, I don't need to tell you that. You know that. The silver, we don't actually have any of, but I would imagine that on the whole, it would still be more worthwhile than burning 4 lead plates on the on the recipe for that. So I was thinking about just taking this whole area and sticking it into a Factorissimo factory. I don't know if we're going to do that quite yet, but it's something that's certainly going to happen in the future. 100% guaranteed, for sure. I can categorically assure you of that. We have no lead plates up here because we don't. So I guess we can stick some of that in. We have been running out of lead for a long time now. This is not something that I'm proud to say is happening, but it definitely is happening. Oh, thank goodness we have a smidgen more lead on the belt. But we do have a little bit of lead left. It's just we've just been holding off on going for this you know, this big milestone, I guess. This, you know, we've been holding off on creating lead because we can get a better deal with it if we just wait. Then we use less galena, and therefore we save ourselves a lot of time in the future when we're trying to find lead. Because we've got a lot of galena around the base, and it can be quite easily converted into lead in the furnace, but obviously we want to get a little bit more favorable exchange of resources, which would be quite nice. Any other lead around? I don't think there's any other lead anywhere, actually. Zoom out and stick, not there, in here. There we go. So 6 batteries, or 16 batteries, should I say, is not going to be enough for very long, but it might just tide us over for a little bit. Also, I think it's probably worthwhile just setting up an electric mixing furnace, or electric... What's the crafting speed of that is 2. What's the crafting speed on a normal furnace? Crafting speed is 2 as well, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's just get some lead plates set up. Just plain old lead plates, so that we can at least have a little bit of a supply. A little tiny bit of lead supply just to use to make batteries, because that's pretty much the only thing that we really need lead plates for at the moment. Obviously, we do need lead plates for solder, which, oh, there's a little bit there. We do obviously need lead plates for solder, but again, I'm thinking that we're going to swap that up. I don't think we're going to swap it up quite yet. I'm quite happy with the way things are now. Like, I'm okay with using the current setup. I'm okay with using lead plates, but that's definitely going to be changed on up, and for sure it's not going to be sticking around forever. Because if we zoom out and have a look at these bad boys, yeah, definitely a favorable trade right there. Well, definitely a better one right here in comparison to this one. Yeah, 1 silver, tin, and copper is better than using some lead, I guess. Unless silver's like super rare. I don't think it's super rare. I don't get that impression, but it might well be. Also, people were saying in the comments that there is an outpost mining drill, which burns fuel, no electricity needed. Apparently, it's really, really good, and I kind of want to trial it. It's part of Yoki, which is, again, really, really interesting, really, really cool stuff. That I never really get to experiment with, so I'm gonna have a little look around. What can I mine? I'll try mining that uranite over there, shall I? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, it looks cool as well. Holy cow. It's got a very large area. Okay. We'll stick fuel in it. Okay, good. And then we'll stick, maybe not a warehouse, maybe a storehouse. Can we build a storehouse? Yeah, we'll build a storehouse. Just because we can. I don't think we're really going to need a warehouse for this. Storehouse. There we go. Perfect. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. That is very, very cool. Seems to be mining at a very rapid rate as well. Mining power 3, mining speed 1.75. So you have a mining power of 4.5, but your mining speed is only 1. So I don't know what the difference is there, but you've certainly got a big area of mining. So very, very cool. Thanks for the suggestion. If you've got any other comments, then keep them coming. I always love to hear your suggestions about what should be done, and how we can improve the factory. The Factorissimo comment that someone made. Apologies for not remembering your name, but it's definitely very interesting to see to hear what you guys want to see. So I'll be sure to take your ideas on board whilst we move forward. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching this episode of Factorio Undefeatable. My name, of course, has been Potato. and I will see you next time. Bye.